Hey there, it's Jenny, and I am back today to share with you how I am planning in my memory planner. I'm using a Heidi Swapp Storyline Chapters insert. I've printed my photos on my Canon selfie printer. I use the Pick Frame app to create the collages, and I'm using a sheet of pattern paper and stickers from Photo Play, which I will link up for you below, along with everything else. I'm keeping it crazy simple this week. It was it was sort of a typical week at the beginning, and then the end was the start of vacation. So it's awesome, but I wanted to keep it simple because I actually had a lot of photos. I have some things I wanted to notate, and I just didn't want lots of extra embellishing to get in the way. And I guess it wouldn't really get in the way per se, as much as I felt like it would sort of complicate things or maybe take the focus away from. So I felt like adding just a little bit of decor and really not much else would make it the best for me this particular week. I'm adding the dates using the Carpe Diem sticker book. I am still woefully out of 7 days in a row of stickers. I swear one of these days I am going to order more and I will get to it one of these days. I am laying out my photos, keeping them mostly on the days they occurred, minus like the photo of that plumeria. It is not on the day that it occurred, it's a different day, but it doesn't matter because it's a flower that's blooming in my backyard, is still blooming several weeks later, so it's fine. I mean, I wanted it to be on this particular week because that's when it started blooming, and so that was important to the story, but it didn't need to be on the exact day that I noticed it. I've trimmed a 1/2 inch of pattern paper and I'm cutting it down to just a little over 6 inches, 6.5 inches. I just wanted a little strip. Now, in hindsight, I obviously didn't even need the pattern paper really at all because I am pretty much just going crazy with the stickers this week, and that's it. I'm not going to lie. The stickers I'm using right here, the beach vibes and that little sun, pretty much the entire reason I bought the whole thing. Like, I just love the colors, the ombre effect, the script, all of it. That pretty much sold me. There's not a ton of other ones that I'm like, yeah, I'm really jiving with, but it's good enough because that beach vibes little cluster right there, it did exactly what I wanted it to. Now I'm creating another little cluster over here, and it was very cool because the beach access sort of went with the photos. They were parts of my family took this really steep hike down to the beach, and so it was cool because it was very like, I don't know, it just definitely made me think of the beach access. And then the little cluster down at the bottom, we were staying at a beach house for our vacation. And so that just really had a beach house vibe for me. Last week, if you watched, you know that I swatched out my clean color dot markers on the notebook that I use to pre-plan my photos that I'm going to print. I need to say all of that a whole bunch of times because it's difficult for me to get that all out. And so I decided to go with the blue, not because it matched perfectly, but it coordinated well with the other blues. I didn't have any that were really perfect, and so having a great coordinated one felt really good to me. So now I'm just going to use the clean color dot marker and then add a couple of activities and plans and things like that. And then now I'm also going to use those same Bella Boulevard stickers that I used last week. No idea why my camera was having a hard time focusing on that. That's really kind of strange, but it's all good. You can see it now and it's fine. I will be adding more journaling this week, and I'm also cognizant. So like, I pulled out these label stickers from Studio Calico, which I always really like a lot. I will link up the stickers at Studio Calico. A lot of these are no longer available, which is a real bummer because I think that they're a wonderful planner sticker, but you know, it happens, right? Anyway, I wanted to break up the writing directly on the page and the journaling. I knew down at that bottom row that I would want to add a lot of journaling because, or a lot of activity, you know, just that type of thing. And so I didn't want it all to be like lots and lots of text directly on the page. So using the little label sticker helps do that. It helps break out some of that text, like my son's practice. And the thing with the practice is that this was an usual. It was new for the summer. Like we were not doing this same practice before summer. So it definitely seemed really relevant to me to continue notating that for sure. Now I am also adding yet another little phrase with these stickers. I sat there and I thought about it because I could use the address of the beach house. I could also write check in. I thought about using the address of the beach house. That seemed really cool and really relevant. But then I also decided I didn't want it to overlap my photos and I didn't want it to be like a whole thing, right? So that's why I decided to just go ahead and spell out check in. That seemed really valid and like drawing attention to that activity for that particular day. Now, I did print out a few more photos. I didn't have the photos that I wanted for Sunday already printed, so I needed to print those. And then I printed a few extra for the following weeks since I am a few weeks behind in this memory planner. But if you know me, if you followed me for a long time, I love to be behind. I mean, not like years or anything, but like being a couple of months behind, that is my jam because I know there's lots still to do. There's lots to catch up. I'm not going to run out of the fun, and it just really makes me happy to be a few weeks behind. I mean, don't get me wrong, it makes me happy to be caught up too. It knows that my stories are getting told and I'm capturing all of those memories, but I love being a few weeks behind. I just know that I'm lots of fun still ahead. All right, so now you can see not only do I have the visual triangle in terms of my decoration, but I also have a triangle for my letter stickers as well. And that makes me irrationally happy because it looks so cute. And again, those letter stickers, they don't match perfectly. They're a dark gray, and there's really not a dark gray in these stickers, the decorative stickers, but I just love the way that they look together. So again, I will for sure be purchasing more of these because I really like working with them a whole lot. Now I'm filling in the lines using the mild liner. Again, it doesn't match perfectly. It's a very similar sort of aqua to the V and the I in vibes, but it's not perfect. And I'm actually really okay with that because I feel like the coordinating makes this feel more complex and not just really simple. Not that there's anything wrong with matching, by the way. I don't want you to think that that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying that I'm really enjoying that. So I'm going to add the lines and then finish my journaling, and that's it. Thanks so much for stopping by and watching. I really do appreciate it. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comment box below, and I will do my very best to get back to you. Thanks so much, and make it a great day.